Back in the early 90s, my older brother and I came up here. He had a old 64 Ford pickup, four-wheel drive. Well, welcome back. We're in the pickup today, so got old Jake here with me. He's my 15-year-old dog. I've had him since he was a puppy, so he's a good old dog. But anyway, Jake and I are gonna run up here to Grizzly Mountain, and you can see Grizzly out there. It is that tall one. So try to do that without wrecking. Anyway, we're gonna run up on Grizzly real quick and kind of show you the view from up there. It's a little snowy on top. Doesn't look too bad, so we'll cruise up there. I'm in old Merle today, my 85 crew cab Ford, and it is four-wheel drive and has a winch and all that good stuff. So anyway, we're gonna cruise up there and kind of show you the view from Grizzly Mountain. So it's one of my favorite spots. Been going up there since I was a little kid and love it. Got lots of good memories, so we'll go check it out. So what do you think about that, Jake? He's deaf, he don't care. So we'll take a turn here on Grizzly Road and head up there. So this turns off the highway and we're going straight ahead of us. Very top of that mountain, straight ahead of us, there's a bunch of antennas up there, like repeaters and stuff. So this road ends up there. So that's where we're headed. Alright, we're coming to the end of the gravel. This is where the road gets kind of rough. Gets pretty steep, but it goes to the top of the mountain here. So I'm just gonna shift down into first gear and just kind of let this old Ford climb. But can't beat the view. You can see a long ways. So the view from the top's really awesome. I hope the camera does it a little bit of justice because you can really see almost everything in Central Oregon. So what do you think, Jake? You like the view? Jake, hello. He ain't listening. Well, we made it into the snow and I spun my tires already. So time to lock the old hubs in. We'll try that. Probably need to let a little air out too. A little bit slippery. We'll see how this is. There's a flat spot right up here. If it's gonna be too nasty, I won't go up there by myself, but because it's just Jake and I today. Alright, we're rolling again, but it's definitely icy under this snow, so the pickup's struggling. I think I got too much air in my tires, but kind of see what it looks like around this corner. It gets pretty steep up there, but everything's facing south, so I don't know, I'm already stuck right here, so we'll figure this out. Well, I was gonna try to take you to the top of Grizzly, but that's what the road looks like. The road ahead of us is pretty nasty. So those of you that don't know, this pickup has lockers front and rear, so it's all four tires are spinning. Right there I was sliding sideways towards the bank, so it's just Jake and I up here. I don't have another rig to help pull me out if I get stuck or whatever. This road gets even steeper up around the corner, so we're gonna play it smart. We're gonna back down here, turn around at that wide spot and head back down. I don't want to get tangled up. It's Friday, midday, and nobody around to pull me out. So anyway, say I could probably self-recover if I get too hung up, but it's just not worth it. Get up here and get stuck. So we'll go back down and head back to town. It's back in the early 90s. My older brother and I came up here. He had a old 64 Ford pickup, 4-wheel drive, that my dad and him and myself had worked on and got running real good. It was a cool pickup. It was a half-ton 4-wheel drive, had a step side on it, and I don't have any pictures of that truck, or I'd put them in here. But he had it painted by our cousin, and it just good looking truck. Anyway, we came up here playing around, just me and him, and there's a road, an old road that runs up. I think it was a cat road for when they put the telephone poles in way back, but I'll show you if I can. There's kind of a clearing right there. So we went up that clearing, and then you get to an old cat road that runs up where the telephone poles are that go up the side of the mountain. And we took that Ford, I mean, it was straight up the hill, and went up that, and then had to turn and go up the bank and up onto another road, and we got clear to the top. And that old truck just climbed right up it. And then he sold that truck and bought a little Nissan pickup because he was driving to work and needed better fuel mileage. And it was a mid-80s Nissan, 4-wheel drive, little 2-door, single cab. And we tried to do the same thing with that. We ended up getting stuck and almost rolling that truck off the mountain there. It's pretty sketchy, and had to have Dad come up and winch us out, and which he wasn't real happy about, but we got it done. So we were safe, which was a good thing. But anyway, we back before cell phones, so we were walking to town, and finally somebody come by and picked us up and gave us a ride. But so that's kind of one of our stories up here. I haven't done a lot of four-wheeling on this mountain. Usually I come up here when it's decent so you can drive right up it. But anyway, kind of a little story about my childhood, or I was a young teenager, but good times. So the camera won't do this justice to see how steep it is, but basically that valley floor out in front of us is level ground, and we're pointed right down at it. So pretty steep. Not sure what the percentage of this grade is, but I know it's a service road that goes up to the top of the mountain, and it's really steep. So anyway, I'm in 4-low, second gear. Just I'm using throttle to go downhill, which is how I like it because I've got traction. So we'll get down here. This mud right here ahead of us ain't bad. So down here a little ways and take it back out of 4-wheel drive. But yeah, that was slick, and it's so steep that it didn't want to climb it. I probably could have aired way down and kept going, but yeah, I didn't want to do it by myself. End up like when my brother and I were up here, I have to walk home. To show you how close this is to my house, and we're out here in the middle of nowhere, but so Prineville is right down there. My house is like right there. I mean, you can't obviously tell my house out of all that, but that's the view from our house. You can look over here and see Grizzly Mountain, and anyway, that's the valley of Prineville. And then over in front of us out there is Bend, and then as we get down here farther, Redmond's off to the right. But I don't know if you can see much of that skyline out there, but oh, that's basically the Cascade Range is around the corner. We'll just idle down there and check it out. So you can see all the Cascades, all of our close mountains. There's one finally poking out. That's Bachelor. And then Broken Top, and then the Three Sisters are right there. And I think that's Mount Washington. Yeah, the Three-Fingered Jack. Then you can see Gray Butte's the one that's closest to us here. And then behind that's Black Butte. So Gray Butte, Black Butte. And then Jefferson is over there on the right. So Smith Rock is straight out ahead of us. It's kind of behind that. It's right behind that little butte right there, basically. So that's Gray Butte. Smith Rock is right behind that. Terrebonne, Redmond, and then up that way is Bend. And then Madras is over to the right. On this side of the mountain, you can't really see it. But anyway, lots of cool places to come check out just out of town. All that Gray Butte country is like BLM land, or most of it is. So you can go idle around out there, a lot of cool stuff to see. And then obviously the Cascades out there, that's all national forest. And got the volcanic areas that are cool and lots of lakes. And we just live in a cool spot, just really do. Just a cool spot. All around us is government land and places to go see, mountains, forests, lots of rivers and lakes and caves and hot springs and all sorts of stuff. But anyway, we're gonna idle back down out of here and go get some stuff done at home, I guess. I was trying to get out of doing chores, but couldn't get up the mountain, so I'll go back and finish my chores, I suppose. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll try to bring you back up here at some point. Hopefully, if it stays decent and dry, it might dry out, and if not, then it'll be this next spring. But very cool views from the top, so just wanted to show you some of that. I've got some on a video. We were up here with a Jeep Club and with Performance and Repair Specialties this last year, and we went to the top, and I've got some video from there, but it was trying to snow on us, so it wasn't great visual. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.